Lucy and I have talked so much about why is she a conservative, and so many of her friends are afraid. And Michelle's book just reminded us of how incredibly important it is for parents to take an active role. And that's what really animated Lucy. When I said, did I have anything to do with you becoming a conservative? She said, yes, and more parents need to step up and take an active role in really forming their children's worldview, as she would say.
What my mom did for me was she gave me a lot of the wisdom, but also the courage to say something, because that's the most important thing. If girls are raised with the wisdom but without the courage, they will ultimately say nothing, and especially when it matters.
You teach about ideas, so it's not necessarily just teaching about conservatism, it's about teaching values, the value of hard work, the value of faith, and picking the right spouse, and how you treat other people, respecting older people, respecting your country. I mean, that is almost a foreign concept these days. It's never too early to start teaching your children that ideas are important and that America is unique, and that the notion of individual liberty is a radical concept.
My journey started maybe in middle school, standing up for what I believed, when I was in 5th grade and had a teacher that said Thomas Jefferson was a Democrat, and I go, hold on. I have lost some friends because of my beliefs, and yet at the same time, I've had a lot of people who, when given the opportunity to actually hear what I think and why I think it, have actually sort of come around a little bit, and maybe not all the way. They're maybe not Russell Kirk-toting conservatives at this point, but they've heard another perspective and enough to respect it.
I don't mean to be offensive when I say don't raise wimpy girls, but I really do mean it, just in the sense that our girls are taught to be sensitive and kind, very excellent attributes, but they're not necessarily taught to stand up for what they believe in. First of all, figure out what you believe in.
It's a high calling that too often we say, you know, girls, be sensitive, be emotional. These things are good to be, but often the kindest thing to do is to speak the truth. And so if we want our girls to be kind, we must also encourage them to be courageous.